my friends, I am in the car and I'm not going to be looking at you for any of you who are going to send me messages saying that this is not safe. And yeah, but we're trying to make use of our time today, and it's been a go day. And your girl's got quite a situation going on with her eyeball and the eyelid, and it's been something. But you know, I'm all about showing up, and when something's on my mind and I have conversations with clients that, you know, really do hit the nail on the head with what people need to be doing and what they need to be listening to, as opposed to not some other things, I feel I need to share. So if you are a female and you are waking yourself up, and Brucey, if you're watching this, girl, I am going to message you after this. I listened to all of your 20-minute message. Yes, I did. But my girl Brucey was telling me that years ago, she and some of her other girlfriends would wake their asses up super early, and they would go in and they would train in a group training session, and they would do that like more days out of the week than not. And they really were seeing very slow progress with fat loss, with muscle building. They were not happy in the state they were in. She just felt like she was burning the candles at both ends. She was doing all the things. She was eating healthy, eating super clean. Let me know in the comments if this resonates, if you feel you're doing all the things and it's really not moving the needle, because I know there are more than just a few of you out there. And she said, it's so funny because when I stopped doing that, and right now she's at a point in her life where she's dealing with hurricane issues and house issues and all the things. And so she is not able to work out as much as she once was. And she's also honoring her body, because I've always told her, I said, look, girl, I feel you're doing your body too much in terms of stress. You are juggling all the things. You're a businesswoman, you're a wife, you're a mom. You are killing yourself in the gym. You are not eating very many carbs at all. You're probably not sleeping as much as you should be. Like, the exercise part is not a big part of what you need to be doing right now. Moving your body, yes. Taking daily walks, stretching, meditating, yes. Building lean muscle mass is important. Getting in a couple of your heavier weight training days, but you shouldn't be doing all the things every single day when you know that your stress load is sky high, you're not getting adequate sleep, and you're skimping on the sleep to get your ass to the gym first thing in the morning, and you're not fueling your body prior to the workout nor after, because you're trying to stay in your fasting window. All these things I know many women are falling victim to because of all the things that we hear out there these days, and how you need to fast and you need to work out on a fasted stomach, and you need to be doing all this HIIT training, and you need to be pounding the weights, and you can't take more than one rest day a week, and you should be going low carb, and all these things. There's a lot of information out there, right? And some of which is true and some of which is false, and some of which can be true or false depending on the state you are in that very given day. And so she has really scaled back a lot on her exercise. And what do you know? Boom. Results are coming. Results are coming. She's like, girl, I really haven't, you know, we kind of like haven't touched base in a while. And she's like, I will tell you that I've been sleeping more. I've been exercising much less. And what do you know? Like, I'm actually happier with my body now than when I was doing all the things. And she had a conversation with one of her girlfriends who was in that same training group, and they both were going through the same thing. They were like scaling back, way back on their workouts, sleeping more, honoring their body more, not getting on the scale every day, not obsessing every day, kind of like just saying, fuck it. Like, I'm just going to live my life. I'm going to do what I need to do with my nutrition. I'm going to enjoy some things intermittently, but majority of the time, I'm going to keep it low glycemic. I'm going to prioritize protein. I'm going to keep it very broad with my strategy. And that's when everything starts shifting for the good. So what I'm saying is, it's not that the weight training is the reason why you are not getting to your goal, because that's not the case. It's the fact that if you're trying to push all these things, number one, cortisol is elevated. Number two, your body knows if you're in a state of stress mode, if you're in an unhappy place, and you're like trying to penalize your body because you hate your body, versus like, I'm going to go for this run because I thoroughly enjoy it and I'm doing it because I want to do it and it feels good in this moment. And not enough of us are doing that. We are literally following the protocol because that is the plan in place. And it does not matter how we're feeling in that given day. We're going to abide by this plan. And I'm at a stop, so I'm going to look. We're going to abide by this protocol because we were told to do so, because our coach told us to do it. This app is telling me to do it. Instead of using your own God-given intuition, your body will tell you what it needs. And more sleep is key, especially for us women 40 and up. You need to honor your body by doing what feels right. Okay? Do what feels right. I have this conversation all the time with one of my team members. You know, she's like, do you ever, the first time we talked about it, she's like, do you ever just go to the gym and you're like, okay, today is back biceps day. And then you step in the gym and you start walking around the track because that's, you know, your warm up to get going. And walking just feels so good. And your body just feels fatigued. You have no desire to lift. And then you just end up walking for the next 45 minutes instead of doing anything else. And I'm like, abso-flippin-lutely. I do that more days than you would think. And I don't abide by anything. I walk my butt into the gym and I'm like, what do I feel like doing today? Like there is and I've had that approach from day one. I always think back, what did I do yesterday? Okay, I'm definitely not going to do that. And then I think to myself, how many times have I done cardio this week? And really my cardio is walking. And have I done HIIT? When is the last time I've done HIIT? I try to sprinkle that in here and there, only if I'm feeling really energized that day. And if I'm not, I don't do it. But that's how I plan it. And I urge each and every one of you to do the same. And although in my training program, I outline their monthly routines week to week and, you know, day to day, they have the routine pop up. But I always say it's with the caveat of changing it up according to what your body is capable of doing that day, what your brain is capable of doing that day. Like, hell with the body. If you're mentally drained with life, that is not the time to do something and force your body to do something that does not sound good that moment. Like, we need to get more in tune with our body and our body's needs and desires and all of that. So hopefully this makes sense to at least one of you. Let me know in the comments if you're picking up what I'm putting down. And I wanted to turn left, but I can't do that right now. And that's it. But yes, I'm picking up my daughter. So I wanted to get this message out there. For any of you who have sent me DMs, because I've seen a lot of DMs coming in after my post today with the beetroot. And if you did not, someone's trying to kill me. If you did not see that, it's talking about all the benefits of beetroot, whether you're having beets every day, you drink actual beet juice. I will say if you're doing beet juice, just be aware that the sugar content is going to be higher. So you don't want to be like chug-a-lugging that day in and day out if you're trying to burn fat efficiently, right? Because you can have a lot of sugar, you know, very quickly. So, and I'm not saying don't go for the real deal. That's not what I'm saying. But you're going to get more punch with something like the Nutrava powder because they're taking all the good stuff out of it. And then they're adding beneficial, you know, additions. So the difference between the powder and the gummies, because that's what the questions are coming in. And I wish I could keep up with my questions. But for any of you watching right now, the powder will have more bang for your buck because they are adding in an extra immunity blend as well as the extra gut health, blend, if you will. But again, efficiency is key. What you're going to do every day is key. So the gummies, in my opinion, most days I do the gummies, in full transparency, because they're like a little sweet treat. Every day I get 2 little gummies that taste like candy, and there's so much power in that too. So do what you're going to do. I have the powder, and I drink that on occasion because of the other additional benefits, but every day, no matter what, I have the gummies. So I don't know, it's either a 40 or a 50% off discount right now. I feel every company I am linked with this month is offering quite a huge discount the entire flipping month. So if you have any questions about anything that I've promoted in the past, just let me know. But I'm going to go, and I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk soon.